Only the best take on the Silverado. A challenging 5-tournament series where professional bass anglers are paired with an amateur angler. Together, they challenge all comers for a one-day shootout to find out who is the best of the best on the Silverado Pro Bass Tour.
Hi, I'm John Hesse, Tournament Director of Silverado Pro Bass Tour. This is our 6th year doing bass events all over the heartland. We're on Long Lake in Wisconsin. We got some bad weather moving in here. We got some rain and some sleet and some cold weather. Gary, what do you think, how's that going to affect them fish?
Hi, I'm Gary Borchard, Assistant Tournament Director, and I'll tell you, this lake up here also has a ton of smallmouth bass in it. The largemouth bass have already spawned. They're going to be out in the deeper water, but with the field of fishermen that we have, we're going to have a big bag and they're going to have a good time.
Stay tuned because we're going to interview some anglers and we're going to get right out to the action on the water and we're going to see some big fish caught.
I'm almost ready.
Okay.
Have you met Boomer yet?
Boomer.
You may want to play.
Oh, yeah. Go get it. Oh, back again. Go. Ah, now what? Oh. Huh? All right.
Yeah. I'm ready.
Scratch games from the Minnesota State Lottery. Don't forget to have some fun.
Silverado. It has a more powerful V8 engine than Dodge Ram and Ford F-150. It has a bigger extended cab. And it's the only pickup with 4-wheel anti-lock disc brakes standard on every model. It's the truck. The Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Silverado, the truck from Chevrolet.
Setting even higher standards for the next millennium. This is the extreme performance of the all-new VX series from Ranger. VX. It's where you go for confidence and where you'll find the leaders.
The 6th year of the Silverado Pro Bass Tour opens up, as in past years, at Reel-'Em Inn Resort on beautiful Long Lake near Rice Lake, Wisconsin. The Long Lake event is the first of 4 qualifying tournaments on the trail to the 2-day Tournament of Champions. After Long Lake, the series heads to the Lahamadou chain in Alexandria, Minnesota. Then on to the challenging Mississippi River and Rice Lake near Brainerd.
Nice fish, nice fish. Got him.
And the last qualifying stop,
This should be a horse.
Lake Minnetonka.
All right.
Only the top 40 pros and top 40 AMs head to North-South Center and Green Lake for the championship. Also up for grabs is the title of Angler of the Year and 2 spots in the prestigious Millennium Tournament held at Florida's Cypress Gardens. Returning to defend his title is 1998 Angler of the Year, Paul Newman.
Well, the Millennium Tournament's a tournament for Ranger owners. You have to have a Ranger that's 96 or newer, and then there's qualifying spots and tournament trails all over the country. The Silverado has 2 spots, which will be Angler of the Year and 2nd place in points. So in order to make it this year, and then it's going to be like about $1 million purse for in the tournament. So it's a pretty big deal.
Along with Newman, this year finds other past winners trying to recapture the honor.
It's definitely the premier circuit in the upper Midwest, and ending up getting Angler of the Year in '96, it's definitely one of the highlights of my fishing career, and I'm looking forward to trying to do it again.
Angler of the Year, it was the highlight of my career, and I've been doing this probably 20+ years. I go back with Ted Capper and a lot of the old guys that are here.
I'm telling you that there's a lot of good young fishermen coming up, and they not only know what we learned years ago, but they know what they know, so that makes them doubly tough.
Young anglers, both pro and am, are the future of fishing. And no one knows this better than tournament director John Hesse, who originated the junior amateur program 3 years ago. This year, 13 youths, 17 and under, are sponsored by JWA and KFAN Radio.
Couldn't be more excited to be fishing in a tournament with so many great anglers.
I'm real nervous, my first real big tournament. Kind of excited.
A little nervous, excited. I think I'll learn a lot from this. I'm just gonna go out there and try my best at everything I can and hopefully get things done right.
Just be quick with the net and just keep your head up and keep fishing all day and don't fall asleep, whatever.
Tom's older brother Andy was an original junior am and now looks to his first tournament as a pro.
It's my last summer before I head off to college and the last free time summer really. So I decided I'd take the chance and fish as a pro. Any money I win is going straight to the bank and saving up for the college tuition.
In this Pro-Am event, the Silverado pros are paired with amateurs through a random drawing. Pro and Am fish as a team, and the total weight counts for both anglers. Steve Luhman, 1998 Tournament of Champions winner, is fishing with first-year Am, Kim Gibson.
You even have matching Nike gloves. Boy, you're styling.
You'll know where that glove's under when I set the hook.
Paul Newman drew former junior Am Mike Anselmo.
Cold, 40 degrees and rain, and hoping today clears up, but I came prepared just in case.
Just cover a lot of water, and that's all we're going to do. Just keep the line in the water and keep the bait wet.
It's about 5 minutes before blast off. The weather has been absolutely hideous for the last 3 days. We've had 3 days of wind and rain.
Stomach's in knots and the arms are shaky. Takes a little bit to calm down.
I got 608. You're doing it at 245. Good luck.
88 boats, 88 teams, 8 hours to weigh in.
All right, Mike, take that jerk bait. I'll show you how I want you to throw it. Here we go, watch. Fire it out as far as you can. We're just gonna fan cast the area and then snap it. Use slack line and just snap it. Tournament's a 8-fish limit. We're allowed smallmouth or largemouth. They limit. There's one, Mike. That one's too small. Size limit's 14 inches. That's not going to make it.
She's got one. Good for you. Any size?
Bad. Get the net.
That little jig worm catches fish. Take your time. Bring her back around. Good job.
Hit it hard. I was excited.
This is a great deal. We haven't been fishing more than 15 minutes, and the amateurs already put a fish in the boat. Heck, we're one up in the game already. Now, if I can just do my job, we'll be in good shape.
There's one. Great. Smallmouth?
Yeah.
Measure that one. I'll get to the board. Nice job, buddy. No, he's an inch short.
After a short break, we'll check in on the rest of the field. This is the Silverado Pro Bass Tour.
Lottery proceeds benefit our natural and economic environments. Don't forget to have some fun.
T-minus 15 seconds. Ignition sequence start.
Setting even higher standards for the next millennium. This is the extreme performance of the all-new VX series from Ranger. VX. It's where you go for confidence and where you'll find the leaders.
Lottery proceeds benefit our natural and economic environments. Don't forget to have some fun.
Last year, Grant Miller took first place at the Long Lake Tournament.
There's your new leader, 1326. Let's hear it for him. Stick around.
Fishing rattle traps again, he's on fish. But big fish are the challenge.
We started out fairly well. We pulled a couple of quick keepers. After that, we've been just kind of weeding through the smaller fish.
Little fish. You know, it's kind of a typical spring day. Last week it was real warm and fish think about coming up and spawning. Now we've got 50-degree weather and fronts coming through, and they had a lot of rain the last couple of days.
We had a good morning. 3 keepers off of my starting spot. Joe, my am, caught a nice smallie on a spinnerbait. I caught 2 more, throwing a husky jerk. It's been good.
We've had a lot of fish. It's been really fun, actually. They're fat, they're fighters. We have 2 fish. Rick's been catching just as many as I have. I'm sticking with a jig. He's trying a lizard. Fish! Fish! Let's get the net. I don't know if it's a keeper, but it feels decent. Yeah, it is. Come on, baby. Stay on. Yes. Wait, cool. Good. Good, good, good. Yes.
Step back. Everybody step back. We caught quite a few fish. Well, what I'm doing is throwing a large rogue, the largest one you could get. Basically just throwing it out there. It's a suspending model. So you cast it out there, reel it down about 8-10 times so it gets to about the 5-6 foot depth, and that's about where it stays. You let it pause for a second, and you just give it a couple really hard jerks. Like that. There's another one. Yep, I'm net. This is a good one. Stay on, girl. Step back. Everybody step back. I'm gonna flip her in. This one's gonna... I don't know about this one. All right. It's a little one, but 14 inches are still great.
Well, it's been a good day. I gotta say, I've got a great partner in Ross, and he's put his share of fish in the boat as well. And
Having a great time.
we came over and just have been working this stretch of shoreline for probably 3.5 hours or so, and we catch one and getting about ready to leave, and we catch another one, and we've caught 20-some fish off of this one little stretch, and the fishery's in good shape. Ooh, that might just... I think you done good. That's what we want. Come on, sweetheart. Say sweet things to it. Yes. Got it. Oh, baby, baby, baby. More in the cage. What did we tell you? And then he's got to do it on camera. He couldn't tell you if his hands were cold or his face hurt right now. Right?
Yeah, you know.
Geez, you got to go back to school on Monday.
Please don't say that.
See, the problem here is I caught one. Now my partner hasn't caught one. I can't catch another one until my partner catches one. But I was pretty fortunate this tournament. I drew an amateur that's got his own boat, and he spent 2-3 weekends up here, and it's going to be a pretty tough bite.
Get the net. Or is this a walleye? Yeah, it's a walleye. rotten walleyes. What we're doing is we're floating little jigs, little blue fox jigs over this rock point here, and we're using a bobber to hold them up. The wave action is making the bobber go up and down, and the smallmouth are just starting to come in, and we're starting to catch a few. And they're so aggressive when they're up here feeding, they'll hit these little jigs with nothing on them.
It's real slow. We went shallow early, got a few fish. What we're running is the biggest husky jerk they have. And in the spring, the bigger the bait, the better.
As midday approaches, Gibson and Lumen are sticking with the jig worm bite.
So it's been tough, but at least we're catching fish. We probably caught 17, 18 fish today, but it's tough to get them to go over that 14-inch line.
Oh, we started off at our first spot, and Larry here, he popped 2 nice largemouth on a rattle trap.
Well, I was happy to draw Andy because he's young, he's ambitious, he's kind of, he's new, he's hungry to get the wind under his belt.
First-year pro Troy Dolney and junior am Tom Peterson are pitching power worms in scattered timber.
I've been fishing amateur the last couple of years, and it's just, it was a great time. I learned a lot from the guys. It was just wonderful. And you get to a point where you feel, hey, I can fish against these guys.
Karen Savick is a pro who can definitely fish against the guys and find fish.
Can you measure it real quick? It looks good though, I think. Oh, baby!
Yep. That's a nice one. Oh. Easy. She missed me. Came in to get you. Up, 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 up. Woo! High fives. Oh. All right, buddy. Ah, that was great.
With the weigh-in less than an hour away, the sun finally breaks through and action heats up.
Your first one. Yeah. Way to go, buddy. My partner just got his first one. We need 2 more. The 6 we got are all over 2 to 3.5 pounds.
We got about half an hour before weigh-in. The sun comes out. Oh, it's a good one. We had just a terrific day, just unbelievable. Woo. Hopefully we've got 1 more fish to catch. There he is, got it. Is it a good one? Hold on. Oh, wow, look at that. That's the one we needed right there.
Perfect end to a day right there.
Oh, boy.
Stay tuned for the weigh-in. This is the Silverado Pro Bass Tour.
1 full live well.
I'm almost ready.
Okay.
Have you met Boomer yet?
Boomer.
He may want to play.
Oh, yeah. Go get it. Oh, back again. Go. Oh, now what? Oh. Huh? Oh, all right.
I'm ready.
Scratch games from the Minnesota State Lottery. Don't forget to have some fun.
This is my new Chevy Silverado. It's got a more powerful V8 and a bigger extended cab than Ford F-150 or Dodge Ram, which is a good thing because there's a lot of ground to cover out here.
On George Strait's ranch, bigger, stronger, smarter, and more powerful can only mean one thing. There's a new truck at work. Silverado, the truck from Chevrolet.
She's all I need. Test drive a Silverado at your Chevrolet dealer today.
I'd like to welcome everybody. We've got 88 pros out there, 88 amateurs, and 13 junior ams. We're going to take our first guy's fish, Carrie Schlip. All right, let's weigh him, Gary. Let's see what we got for the lead. 1603. 1603. All right, You're in the unofficial lead. Mark Raveling and Dean Nalesny. Oh my goodness. I can tell you when you look at this bag, Sherry, we're going to show you these fish too. Hold the bag out here, Gary, before you weigh them. You see that decal? When you hit the middle of that decal, you're at 16 pounds. When you hit the top of the decal, you're at 20 pounds. And when the bag's full, we have how much?
24.
24 pounds is what the man's saying. You look excited. You got to stop breathing so hard, buddy. This is an old veteran. He doesn't even get excited no more. How many of them you catch?
I think I got 2 in the bag.
2 in the bag, and you caught the other 6, right? We got a limit. Right. All right. To the lead. We got 16 pounds and some change in the lead, and I'll guarantee this bag's going bigger now. What do you got?
28.40.
Oh, at 28.40, you owe me $4. All right, hold them up for these guys. Gary, you grab a couple. This is about the biggest stringer we've had here in 3 years. Andrew Peterson and Larry Hullett. Andy, this is a tough act to follow. First-year pro, graduated from the amateur standings of 2 years. And how many fish? You got some fish.
We got six decent fish today.
And Larry's a great hook, ain't he?
Oh, yeah.
What do you got?
15.45.
Oh, that's going to rock you into 3rd place, buddy.
7 fish. Threw back a small one and not much. They're pretty small.
All right, you got a limit? Somebody told me you got a limit?
No, I did, and we threw one back. It was short.
All right, how much to 2nd place? 16 something to 2nd, 28 to 1st. Let's see what she's got. She's ready.
13.40.
13.40, not bad. Come on over here, Steve.
I got a little story to tell. I was a good guide today. This lady got 6 of them 7 fish.
6 of them 7 fish. I don't want to talk to you no more. Get out of the way. Come on over here.
Okay.
6 of the 7?
Yeah,
You put the wood to Steven, I take it, right?
I did, and I was very happy to do it.
All right, good job. What do you got for Kim?
12.62.
12.62 for Kim. Good job. All right. Paul Newman, last year's Angler of the Year. You like these brown fish, don't you?
I love brown fish.
Hey, what do you got?
18.24.
That'll take you to 2nd, 18.24. Paul Newman, 1998 Angler of the Year. He's taking a good start now. Mark Fisher and Ross Taylor. This is a junior amateur coming up, too. Is this kid wild or what?
We had a good time. I got a great draw on Ross. Put several fish in the boat. We had a good time. Caught a lot of fish today.
You got a pretty good bag. I didn't see you bringing your bag. Good old greenfish.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You don't know how to catch them smallies, do you?
Throwing those little black worms from yesteryears.
What do you got?
14.71.
Not too bad. That's going to take you to about 4th place. Good job, gentlemen. Come on over here, Michael. Good bite?
It was a really good bite this morning, but unfortunately I had a couple big smallies just pull the hooks loose. We both did, as a matter of fact, so it was a little depressing when we only ended up coming in with 7.
What do you got?
12.85.
12.85. Not bad. That'll get you in there in the top 10 someplace.
With Raveling and Nalesny in the lead, Ted Stardig and Steve Ward weigh in with a limit of largemouth.
8 fish to the decal. What do you think you got in there?
I don't know, maybe 14 and a half.
14.95.
14.95.
Good for 5th place, for now. With only a few teams left to weigh in, Scott Bonema and Dave Sickenender are the last challenge to Raveling.
Holy balls, he's on these smallies big time. What are we at? 20, 28, 40 for the lead, and Newman is sitting 18.24. He should be legally 2nd. And you keep going over by my scale. You know you don't get to do that, Scott. What do you got?
19.65.
19.65. That should take you to 2nd place. Cheer it for him, gentlemen.
There you have it. Raveling and Nalesny take the first stop on the Silverado Pro Bass Tour. When we return, we'll check the final standings and get today's winning tip.
Lottery proceeds benefit our natural and economic environments. Don't forget to have some fun.
Silverado. It has a more powerful V8 engine than Dodge Ram and Ford F-150. It has a bigger extended cab. And it's the only pickup with 4-wheel anti-lock disc brakes standard on every model. It's the truck. The Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Silverado, the truck from Chevrolet.
T-minus 15 seconds.
Ignition sequence start.
Lottery proceeds benefit our natural and economic environments. Don't forget to have some fun.
Led by Mark Raveling and Dean Nalesny, here are the top 15 finishers at Long Lake.
Well, this is just a perfect springtime example of smallmouth fishing, and it was an inside turn with a real sharp break to it, and these fish are getting ready to spawn. So they're just moving up into that area, and we just happened to catch them in there at just the perfect time. Well, the husky jerk this morning, we were on a school of fish, and we just really worked it hard. Very short pauses, and it seemed like that just kept the school going. This afternoon, once we got, the school out of the way and things kind of slowed down, we had to work it a lot slower. We'd sit there, count to almost 15 before we'd move it again. And then we'd jerk it twice, let it pause for another 15 seconds. And if there's any fish around, they're going to just look at that bait and just wonder, well, when's it going to move again? And you twitch it, and they just clobber it.
Congratulations to Mark and Dean. Did a great job. Had a huge bag of smallmouth bass. Gary, where are we heading for next week?
We're heading up to Alexander, Minnesota to the Lahamadou Chain of Lakes. I always look forward to going up there. We have a good turnout, and we'll catch a lot of fish.
You guys want to make sure you tune in.
The Silverado Pro Bass Tour has been brought to you by the Minnesota State Lottery, Chevrolet dealers, Mercury Outboards, Ranger Boats, and Normark.